It's hard to envisage a more successful rise to the top than that of James Doyle. Aged 25, the jockey enjoyed a tremendous 2013, thanks mainly to the three-time Group 1 winner Al Kazim, who helped him secure one of the biggest jobs in racing, that of retained rider to Prince Khalid Abdullah. In the UAE for a third term with Dhruvasav Ratnam, Dubai Racing Channel caught up with the rising star among the weighing room to chat about his career in the saddle so far and what the future has to offer. But first of all, James, congratulations. A brilliant 2013 for you. You must have been overjoyed with the way things planned out.
Yeah, it was a fantastic year. It just seemed to kind of get better and better the further we got through the season. But no, reflecting back on it now, it was pretty amazing year. Certainly my best year in the saddle so far, and you know, I had a career best of 82 winners. Lots of rides for, you know, lots of good stables, and broke the £1 million barrier. So no, it was pretty amazing year.
And I was looking back at your stats. I think your first winner was on the 1st of June 2005, which amazingly not that long ago at all. And there has just been so much water that's gone under the bridge since then, hasn't there?
Yeah, it's been obviously your first win is pretty amazing, and that was, you know, it was a very good day, one you'll always remember. But like you say, so much has changed since then. It's just, you know, it's amazing. You have to pinch yourself sometimes to kind of realise where you are now.
And I was looking back at your list of winners, and as you said, you gradually got quite a nice winner, sort of 2005 and 6 and so forth. And then between 2010 and 2009, it just petered out a little bit. You rode out your claim perhaps a little bit too fast, in, you know, perhaps a lot of people's opinion. That's always a difficult time for jockeys, isn't it, when you ride out that claim to get those rides? Yeah,
it was. Yeah, it's just typical kind of example of you know, apprentice losing his claim too quick and then kind of struggling really. But it was tricky. I wanted to, you know, I did have a couple of nice seasons, and I did want to go to, you know, California and all this and not ride through the winter. But I'm quite a tall lad, and it was always a kind of worry that my weight wouldn't kind of hold up. So that's kind of what happened really. I ended up losing my claim too quick, and then just struggling from then on really.
And it's been really well publicised. We won't dwell on it too much, but you were almost going to sort of, you know, throw the towel in and say, you know, I'm not getting enough rides, I'm going to quit. And is it right that you enrolled on a plumber's course?
Yeah, I kind of got that far, but it's very tough, and I think sometimes jockeys can kind of get stuck in you know, if you look, I wasn't actually doing that bad. I was still riding kind of 20, 25 winners a year, so it wasn't actually that bad, but I wasn't achieving nowhere near what I wanted to be doing. So like you say, I did kind of, you know, I set a target for a date for this plumbing course, and I thought if I haven't reached this target by the time I get to that, then I'll just pack it in and go and do that. But luckily things kind of, it wasn't a bad thing in a way, because it kind of I did set a target, and it was something I was kind of working towards, and it wasn't a bad thing in a way, because it did get me to really pull my finger out and pull myself together and make sure, you know, I wasn't kind of missing anything really.
And do you think then it's quite important for jockeys and all sportsmen to have a target, to give you something to aim at, and to keep you hungry?
Yeah, exactly. It's, you know, it was, I don't so much set myself targets now, but I just thought at that point it was something that I needed really. And like I say, jockeys get easily stuck in the, you know, they get in a rut where they're not earning any money. They're kind of getting 1 or 2 rides a day, but you know, it's not financially viable what they're doing really. So like I say, I think it was a good target, and it was something that really made me pull my finger out really.
And would it be quite a fair question to say that your victory on Cityscape in the Dubai Duty Free and your association with Roger Charlton, that sort of got your career back on track? Not saying it particularly went on track, but it really got you into the sort of heights that you wanted to achieve?
Yeah, that kind of changed everything really. That night kind of changed my life completely. Obviously it was a massive shout on kind of Mr. Charlton's behalf to put me on the horse in the first place. I'd never ridden in a Group 1 race, and so I didn't have any experience of what it's like to run in a Group 1 race. But you know, Roger's a very kind of astute man, and you know, it was a shout that kind of paid off. But like I say, it changed my life completely. Not to mention the prize money was pretty nice as well. So financially, it changed my life. But no, it kind of propelled me onto the kind of big stage, and you know, I got to ride in the Shergar Cup and all the rest of that. So it definitely changed my life. Yeah.